Universal Studios Hollywood. It's time for our first Halloween event of the year. It's Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Today I'm with Lee Ward. How you doing, Lee? Are you excited to experience all the attractions?
Very, very, very excited.
Johnny, you looking forward to it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. We've got Chris down the front. You right there, Chris? Whee! Just gone 7 o'clock. Everyone's just compiling in up at the very entrance just here. Loads of actors and stuff come running out, fire effects. It's going to be good. So we're heading to our first house. I believe Lee knows more than me about this, but there's 6 houses, isn't there?
Yeah,
6 houses and the Terror Tram. So in total there's 7 attractions. 7 attractions, including the Terror Tram.
And special scene.
Scare zones, we like scare zones, don't we? So no, it's going to be good.
We're all ready. All go front of access.
Line. So we're going to do one standard queue now, which is Halloween, and then we'll do it again later on front of line.
Let the scares.
Let the scares. It's Halloween 2015. Halloween 2015, it's going to be a good one. The first event of many here on Screen Park Worldwide, Screen Park Worldwide, Screen Park Worldwide on YouTube. Let's go. So as I mentioned, our first house is going to be Halloween. There is the facade. You can see the reflection from the fire. You know what I'm like about fire, I love fire, but I also love Halloween. Last year, oh, keep doing that to me, oh yes. Oh, I want to get that during the maze, not here. Last year I did, on this same night, exactly 365 days ago, Universal Orlando Halloween Horror Nights. Now, I didn't do a vlog from Halloween Horror Nights last year in Orlando, but I thought the atmosphere was absolutely fantastic, much like this is looking like it's going to be tonight. However, some of the houses were quite disappointing. It was more like a conga line. The theming was absolutely amazing, some of the best theming I've ever seen, but the acting quality wasn't great. So I'm hoping to be proven wrong tonight, and we're going to have a good time in these mazes. I just hope they're not going to push too many people through at the same time, like that. I don't want to be walking around in the conga, do, come on, let's do the conga. I want to be going around in quite a nice sort of fashion, you know. Are you looking forward to Halloween? And of course, throughout the vlog, we'll show you some shots of the scare zones, some of the general atmosphere when it gets dark, and some close-ups of pyrotechnic effects, much like what you see behind me. Tell you what, it must be costing them a fortune to be doing that. Gonna be a busy night tonight. We'll see you when we come out of our first house. It's Halloween.
I watched him for 15 years, sitting in a room, staring at a wall, not seeing the wall. He got hungry.
we just come out of Halloween, our first house of the night. John, who's trying to attack me, what did you think to your first American horror maze?
Apart from the little conga towards the second half, it's good. It's better than
Yeah, we had a bit of conga line, not too much. We caught up about a third of the way in, I'd say, into the attraction.
It's still good.
Yeah.
The little mirror thing at the end was...
Yeah, so obviously you go in. That maze is actually quite different to the Orlando version. The fact that you're outside, quite a bit of it in Orlando, it's all inside a building. With that, it'd be interesting to see how it is when it's fully dark. At the moment, it's still quite light in there. However, it was a good attraction. I'm going to give it 8 out of 10. There was some good acting in there. The acting skills are much better than Orlando so far. Some of the theming, however, in there was fantastic, but there was also some theming that was a little bit iffy in some places. However, it was definitely the best maze of the night so far. Chris, how was your first American horror maze? Oh my God! Hello.
Yeah, it was alright. It's underwhelming a little bit, but it was alright. It was good.
They're very different. Tell us how the differences between a UK
You
attraction.
conga line all the way through that, pretty much.
There's no hands on shoulders pre-batching with that,
Theming,
really.
don't get me wrong, theming amazing. Scares, hit and miss, some good ones. To be honest though, it was more scary Lee grabbing onto me every 2 minutes because he was jumping.
We're in one of the scare zones. Don't worry, I'll have a closer look at this a little bit later as well. This is Dark Christmas. Oh, hello. Oh. See, what really makes Universal Halloween Horror Nights for me is the whole atmosphere. All this atmosphere, all this acting going on all the way around. The maze are great, but how they do the scare zones is fantastic. Already, look at the atmosphere around here. You know. He likes you. Oh. He likes you, Chris.
Hello.
Oh, a bit of smoke coming out. There we go.
We're on Jurassic Park, aren't we?
Oh, he doesn't like that. Oh. Oh. I can't see Lee, but what did you think to Halloween? Oh, that's scary. You don't want to see that. Hello? What did you think to Halloween, Lee?
It was alright. Theming, top notch, but scares
quite minimal.
Yeah. Maybe it'll get better when it gets darker.
Somebody please help me! This looks great. I mean, see, as I've said, you know, about last year, you know, the maze are great, but I come to Universal Halloween Horror Nights for this. This atmosphere, the lighting, the smoke, you know, the audio, the atmosphere, the fire. There's a lot of stuff going on all around. I mean, this out here
It's very, very good.
is absolutely
And the scare
fantastic.
zone is actually better than the maze.
Yeah, I prefer the scare zones here. The maze are great, however, the stuff what we get in the UK is in a very different level.
Cheap.
There we go. Cheap, what's cheap?
UK's one.
Oh, here we go. Dark Christmas. I'll have a closer look at that a little bit later on. Let's go to our next attraction. This is what makes Universal Halloween Horror Nights. Look at this for an atmosphere. Look at the theming, the atmosphere, the fire. This is absolutely incredible. No, that was a good one. Give me some flames, come on, give me some flames. Hey, woo! What do you think of this area, John? Oh. Obviously he's not too sure, but this is crazy. This is a lot better than the entrance to Orlando. Now that's what I'm talking about. Right, let's go to our next attraction. This entrance is absolutely epic. Next up, it's time for the Terror Tram. So obviously in the daytime, this operates as a tram tour going, look at Lee in the back, as a tram tour, which takes you around all the movie sets. However, it's the finger. Are you looking forward to this, John?
Yeah.
Let's see what it's like compared to in the daytime. Normally quite serious, informative tour, takes you all around the sets. This is based on the Purge, isn't it? Looking forward to it, Chris?
Yeah, it'd be good.
Lee, are you looking forward to?
Yes.
Terror Tram. He's going to knock me out at some point.
Hey, that's your idea.
There's going to be some damage later.
Some damage? There is me when alcohol gets involved with Lee Woods.
He's already drunk as it is.
Look at his eyes, he looks like Dracula in there, look at that. Spooky, mate, spooky. Right, we'll go on the tram tour. Yeah, they had a spooky version of The Simpsons playing just as well, that was quite cool.
Themed to Treehouse of Horrors.
The whole park has now got lighting, smoke, audio, themed effects, and even the queue line video has been themed. Right, let's get straight on. We'll see you after.
I went back to the tried one on the toilet that I was and said the same thing, but Dylan Baker.
You know, Universal Studios has long been a proud supporter of the Purge and our new founding fathers. Oh, I see some of you brought your children today. We have fabulous food, games, arts and crafts, and patriotic sing-alongs planned for you. Sounds a lot better than being locked up in the house all night with Mom and Dad, doesn't it? Fabulous.
Wait, let's figure that group out.
I know, come here.
You guys did zombies.
$190,000 for the right to purge this swine in one of our luxurious kill suites. Oh, come now, gentlemen. All of tonight's proceeds go to fund the new founding fathers of America's children's... Oh!
You can't get away from me. You're not going nowhere. The only place you're going is up that tree.
Enjoying the Terror Tram?
Yeah.
So what's just happened is you saw the video, we were on the tram, and then now we've got off the tram and we're walking through all this. This is all on the actual backlot tour as well, which is cool. Ladder up! Some of the best theming I've ever seen at a Halloween attraction.
Okay, kids, be sure to slice the knife away from the body so the pretty thread doesn't
emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and 4 have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of rank and 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed.
My throat. We've just come off the horror tram. It was really good because it took you through a few of the different scenes, what you obviously see in the daytime, but they've added lighting, smoke effects, and of course actors to make a really good experience. Definitely my favourite attraction of the night so far. I'm going to give that 9 out of 10. The acting quality was good, quite on edge in that, quite intense. It was genuinely a really good attraction. As you saw in the footage, we then stepped off the tram halfway in, which I showed you guys. Some really good shots. We went through the scene with the plane, all the smoke coming out. It was a really good atmosphere in there. Lots of actors. There must have been at least 40, 50 actors in there, making it really one of the best attractions I've ever done at Halloween. Really good. I'm glad we're doing it. Let's see what Mr. Chris Franklin thought.
Superb. Quite intense, quite jumpy. A lot better than Halloween was. It reminded me a bit more of the scare zone atmosphere rather than the cattle pen, everyone barged together maze that we did to start off with.
It was very good quality, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was probably one of my favourite Halloween attractions.
There you go, a good review there from Mr. Chris Franklin indeed.
Mention out of it, there's actually a photo point in the middle of that with the actual original Bates Motel, so
there you go. So
that's quite cool. I think
interesting
we'll be doing that
fact, yeah, definitely. Really good, but we did that at the right time. People are piling. We've not actually used any of our front of line passes yet, meaning we'll be able to do both Halloween and the Terror Tram again later on. It's open till 2 AM, this place, so it's going to be absolutely crazy. But I think a lot of the UK parts could learn from this. Look around me now, what can you see? Atmosphere. And that's something what a lot of the UK parts don't have. Lee, did you enjoy that?
Yeah, very good. Wasn't expecting that. It was very good. Scary.
Awesome. It was quite on edge. John?
Very good that was. Amazing.
There we go. A nice in-depth review there from both Lee and John. I think it was very good. Don't you?
Yeah. John said it's amazing.
It is amazing.
Well, it is a maze. So,
amazing. That's the worst pun of the night so far. We're only a few minutes into this vlog.
Oh, no.
Right, next attraction. We'll see you a little bit later on. Look at this. freaky moment. I'm going to show you one of the best smoke machines I've ever seen. Come and look at this. Woo! Smoke machine. Yeah, smoke machine. Woo! We like a bit of smoke. Oh, smoke machine on Theme Park Worldwide. Look at that beauty. What a nice quality. Oh, look at this fog. Woo! Oh, smoke machine. Yeah, give me. Oh, you can't see me. Smoke machine. Yeah. Smoke machine, smoke machine. Do you want a POV of the smoke machine? I know you all like bin POVs. Here's 5 seconds of a smoke machine POV. Don't know how this is going to look, but here it is for you. That's all you're going to get. You're a little bit missed it up. Let's go to the next ride. So we're now going to head down on the tram. This isn't actually an attraction. This is a way of transport of getting to 2 other attractions. We've got Alien vs Predator and also Crimson Peak. So what we do, we get this tram and that takes us down to the other end, which is also on the back lot.
We're going to be heading out here in just a second. Now in the meantime, I need to go over some Predator and also Crimson Peak. It's a new maze based on the upcoming film from Universal Pictures. Now here to tell you a little bit more about the film is the modern master of horror and dark fantasy, writer, director Guillermo del Toro.
This is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government.
Oh, I totally forgot that the purge was on tonight. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Disembark the tram and take your chances out on the city streets. Just remember all the good that the purge does. Blessed be America, a nation reborn. Bye-bye now.
Have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Listen,
Your target surgeon.
Announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government.
So,
hold me, Sean! Hold me! Hold me!
John's getting really, really scared. I don't think I've ever seen anybody so scared. Well, what we've just done is got the tram down, as I mentioned, down to the other 2 mazes. However, it wasn't just a normal tram ride as expected. As we came down, the purge took over again. As you saw by the couple of minutes of footage there, it was basically another scare zone walking through just to get down to the other 2 mazes. This is definitely one of the best Halloween events I've ever seen. The scale of this is absolutely huge. It takes up the whole of Universal Studios Hollywood. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, look at the atmosphere, look at the theming. The lighting is absolutely stunning. Some of the best lighting I've ever seen. Lighting, audio, smoke and great acting is all here at this event. I mean, look at that over there. It looks absolutely stunning. So we've got 5 attractions to do, along with having a close look at the scare zone. Next attraction is Alien versus Predator. So we just come out of Alien vs Predator, showed you a little bit of footage whilst we were in there. Pretty much the same as Orlando last year. Some really good animatronics inside there. Not really many actors, but it's not really about that. It's all about the aliens and all the great theming there is.
Yeah, the Predator.
Yeah, and the Predator. What do you think to it then, John?
Really good so far. Really good.
Like the theming?
Oh yeah, theming there's great.
Definitely one of the best themed Halloween attractions I've ever seen. Let's ask Mr. Leewood himself.
It was very good, very scary.
He was holding on to me very tight.
A few scary moments.
I don't want to know.
I had a few scares, a few jumps.
Oh, that's what we like. Lee likes a few scares, don't you, Lee?
Very nice, well themed.
Chris?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Just a quite good.
Theming was very good throughout.
Go on.
Quite huge animatronic at the end.
Yeah.
Why do you get...
You want to say... I know you're going to say it, go on. If you don't say it, I'll say it.
Come on, do the conga.
Yeah, again, it's just a shame. I know it's absolutely rammed and they couldn't batch them like UK mazes, but they are big conga lines in that respect.
We got hit from the very first scene in the maze all the way through into about the second to the end.
You are walking through, you probably saw in the footage, you are walking through in a big group, but the theming really does make up for that. It is very good. It's a very different feel to a UK Halloween event. And just to make you aware, if you haven't realised just yet, strobe lighting is actually included in this video, so just to make you aware, there'll be a lot of strobe lighting in the next part of this vlog. So, right, there we go, that's another maze ticked off.
Short strobe lighting services.
Oh, yeah, I do like it. I enjoyed the smoke machine part earlier as well. That smoke machine was beautiful. I do like a good fogger. Right. Everybody loves a good fogger. Fogger. Right, next maze. That would have been funny. Actors just going and boo doesn't do anything for me. I need more scares. It wasn't great. How did you guys find it?
Oh, mainly found it amazing.
You liked it?
Quite scary.
It's scary that was.
It depends. I mean, everybody in there didn't want to go at the front, so they were like, "Oh, Sean, go at the front." Just did nothing for me. That no. I like the theming. The theme was good. You saw a little bit of footage again of the theming, but in terms of acting quality in there and scares, it was way too predictable.
I was going back because we went in such a conga line.
Yeah, we were at the front, which was better. But it was. Personally, I like to say everybody finds these things different. I've done a lot of these mazes, you know, and I found the acting in there to not be great. But that's my personal opinion, you know, that's the thing. Everybody has different opinions on things. There was one room that I did quite like in there. I mean, I spotted it with my eagle eye, but there was a wall, and it was like wallpaper of a pattern, and there was an actor stood up against the wall, and then who moved forward. I mean, that was very, very well done. Did you guys see that?
Yes,
that was
I
quite
could see
good.
that a mile off.
Yeah, that was very well done. You know, for someone who doesn't really do these things as much, that would be quite scary. Some really good scenery in there. I mean, they had the giant wells at the end, which sort of...
We haven't spoiled since the film isn't released yet, so...
Yeah, that's the thing. I think because I've not seen the film as well, it didn't really make much sense.
I don't see these type of films out, but still, if you saw the film, you should often try and guess whereabouts it would be.
What I did like though is when we came down on the tram, down to it, it told you a bit of the story about it, so you had a bit of an idea.
The director producer told you a bit about it, showed clips from it, and it was in cinemas October 16th.
That's the thing. There you go. He knows his stuff, John.
No, but that's maybe his state-wise first.
Do you work for Comcast or something?
I would wish I did.
Right, back on the tram, up to the other end. But no, I'm going to give that maze a 7 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't, out of the ones we've done, I found it the weakest personally. So what, out of 10 for Chris?
8.
8?
8.
8.
There you go. It's a round review, 8 and really, really good. I did enjoy it. You know,
it was a bit more jumpy than the others.
It was, yeah, it was just the scares. It was a bit sort of like, boom. Not like that, no.
That's a John Charn expression.
There we go.
Welcome. Please wait till the tram comes to the police.
You know it's bad when you're getting more scared by someone who you're with than in the mazes.
Oh viewers, I'm a great... See, look at this.
Oh, right, let's jump on the tram. So far, this is one of the best Halloween events I've done though. The atmosphere is incredible, the theming is incredible, the scare zones are incredible, and we're having a really good time. So yeah, we'll head back up on the tram, we'll see you at the top. What you got, Lee?
Ta-da! That's exclusive merch.
Exclusive? Oh.
No, it's not. It's just a cup.
Just fresh.
Only about 200,000 people who come to this event are going to have one, you know. But how many of them people are going to be sad like you and take it home, and how many are going to chuck it in the bin?
It's only going to be me who's going to take it home.
I don't know, I'm sure there's some viewers out there who are like Lee Wood, and like to take them.
Tweet if you've got one yourself.
It's a nice cup, so I'm taking it.
It's a nice cup. If I'd have bought a drink myself, I would definitely buy one. You know what? I'm going to buy one. I'm going to get a cup. I'm going to do a Leewood special.
We should have a masturbate.
I'm gonna do an inspection. So,
okay.
Yeah.
An inspection, what of?
Your room being clean.
Well, what you need to do is go on YouTube and check out Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube, because that's where you are right now. To 30,000 subscribers, to say hello to them.
Theme Park 45.
Theme Park Worldwide. To the world, worldwide. You know.
What is it?
Worldwide. Where are you from? We're from England, from the United Kingdom.
England!
Yeah.
I like the Guinness beer, man.
There you go. Say hi, Mum, on the telly.
Hi, Mum, the telly.
See you later. You have a good day. Put it there.
Wait,
Put it there, man. Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. Theme Park. What are you in now? A theme park, amusement park.
Oh,
theme park.
Theme Park Worldwide.
Yeah, that's the one. See you later, boys. You have a good day. Happy Halloween to you. There you go. Very good interaction there. You just saw a couple of minutes worth of footage of some of the scare zones here, what they've got at the park. Some really, really good scare zones. They're definitely my favourite things that I've done. Probably the best scare zones I've ever done, actually. Really, really love the interaction in the scare zone. Obviously, if you've never been lucky enough to do a scare zone, any theme park, obviously you won't know that you can just sort of walk through them at your own pace. Here at Universal, they don't force you through the scare zones. If you want to just stand there, he's a weirdo. If you want to just stand there in the scare zone without getting pushed through, you can do. You can also film in there, you can take photos, and I really like it. Instead of like a maze, you know, you're not just pushed through it, you can actually take your time and enjoy the experience. What are these lot on tonight? I mean, these lot are always crazy, but you know, he's just having with his mug. You know what, I'm going to take it off here, I'm going to trample on it. Back down the escalator. If you've not seen our Universal vlog from without Horror Nights, check it out. You'll see a lot more escalators, a lot of ride footage, and it's generally quite good. John, let's go to the bottom.
Sean, I know.
This place gets weirder every day. Clap your hands, everybody.
Judas Priest.
What?
Judas Priest. Still John.
Escalator race. Traffic jam, mate. Woo-hoo! He's taking risks tonight.
Well, yeah, look what he could have hit.
I don't know if you saw that, but he's tried to slide down here. Come on, John, now it's your turn. He's not doing it. Oh, is that all we get? It looks quite realistic, I'll let you on. That's it, strangle him. Next maze is the biggest one here at Halloween Horror Nights. It's The Walking Dead. We'll see you at the bottom. do you think, John? The Walking Dead?
Best maze.
Best maze of the night. Absolutely fantastic scares. Chris?
Yeah, very, very good. Probably a favourite as well.
Lee has gone brown downstairs.
Nah, you might have saw by the clip, just Lee was absolutely pooing himself in there. Did you enjoy it? The scene at the end there, which you saw with all the mannequins and stuff, you didn't know what was real and what was an actor at the end there. It was crazy. I mean, one minute you had an actor, next minute you had animatronics going off. Absolutely fantastic. John's now a zombie. I've said to John, he needs to be a scare actor. He needs to be a scare actor, he does. There you go, mate. If you ever need any scare acting services, it's John's Scare Acting Services. And Lee's just been being a zombie. But yeah, really good maze, 10 out of 10. You know, again, it was turned into a bit of a conga line, but it was moving. We had some good scares there. Even I had a few scares there. You know, it was quite good. I wasn't expecting the scene at the end. I'm pretty sure I got the footage of it, but they were all sort of lying on the floor, and then suddenly red light bashes on, and then they all jump up. It was very, very good. Definitely my favourite maze of the night so far. We've done some cracking stuff. The mazes are definitely better quality than what you can experience out at Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights. I'm really, really enjoying it. Absolutely fantastic so far. What is going on behind me, I really do not know. We've done some great stuff so far. Absolutely awesome. Right, I'm now going to show you some shots. We walked through it earlier on, one of the scare mazes, but I'm going to show you some more shots now of some of my favourite attractions here. It's Dark Christmas, another scare maze here at Universal Studios Hollywood. You alright there, Chris?
Yeah.
Tell me why you're wearing 3D glasses.
Because we're going in the 3D maze.
It's in 3D.
And it's called The End. This is The End 3D.
These glasses are really cool.
So what you get given here is obviously a pair of 3D glasses. Then we're going to go in. Now, yeah, I mean, like John was saying, you know, it's in 3D anyway. You know, we're in there. But what I'm expecting with this is loads of UV lights, loads of fluorescent colours and stuff like that, flashing lights, that sort of thing. I could go in, it could be completely different, but I did one of these 3D mazes last year when I was at Busch Gardens for Hallow Scream. It was very, very good. It was quite scary, so hopefully we're going to be in for a good one. It's the new maze here for this year. Looking forward to giving it a try out, so I'll let you know what it's like when we come out. Have you done one of these 3D mazes before?
Yeah, I did the one at Universal Studios 2 years ago.
Oh, what was that called?
This is the end.
No,
he doesn't know.
It was the clown one.
Oh, like a circus theme. Yeah.
Carnival screens.
Big top.
Me and Chris did a really freaky attraction in Paris, didn't we? A few years back at Christmas, and it was like a fun sort of fun house, you know. And you had to wear glasses, and we thought it was all going to be fun all the way. And it ended up there was a guy with a knife at the end. So hopefully it might be a bit like that, a bit freaky. We'll let you know what it's like when we come out. Brand new maze. This is The End 3D.
That old serpent called the devil and Satan was deceiving the whole world, was released unto the earth.
Who took my cell phone, man?
Guy at James Franco's house. Guy at James Franco's
Stop this!
James Franco, in my house, in my library. We've been stuck here for about 24 hours.
The power of Christ compels you.
Oh, Christ compels me. That's what's happening.
The power of Christ compels you.
Guess what? It's not the
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill is no more.
He showed up at my party, and now we're stuck here with him in disaster lockdown. Lady McBride is here. I didn't invite him to my party, but he came. Passed out in the bathtub. So it's like
Nobody come into your body.
been feeling really tired. shine down, and those of good heart shall be brought into my kingdom of heaven. And the skies shall open up, and the light of the Lord shall shine down, and those of good heart shall be brought into my kingdom of heaven.
Welcome to heaven, motherfuckers.
So we just come out of This Is the End 3D, the new maze for this year, and I really quite liked it. I mean, there were some really good jump scares in there. As you saw, I got quite a bit of footage in there, you know, and you can see it was very, very weird. As expected, quite a lot of UV stuff. I didn't quite understand the whole storyline to it, but it was quite well themed, quite unique. The 3D was quite good, but it wasn't really that made it for me. What I really liked is the fact that you had like UV costumes, and there was this big monster that was like following you around, and every so often the UV light would whack on, it'd come out from behind a wall. That was good. There was also like a vortex tunnel. What wasn't actually a vortex tunnel, it was like a light spinning to simulate it. That was really, really good. It's probably my second favourite maze at Halloween Horror Nights after The Walking Dead. Really enjoyed it. It's something a little bit different. Let's see what do you think, John, to 3D maze?
No, not
didn't cut it for you, no.
No, they're a little bit, but overall it's not the best fun maze here.
There you go. What about Lee Wood?
He's dead, can't you tell?
Hello?
It was alright. It wasn't as good as I was expecting.
No.
3D there's no need for the 3D glasses.
Yeah, I mean, did you take your glasses off for a bit and then have a little look?
However, the ending was very good.
I didn't see
ran
it.
out.
Why did you run out, Lee? Tell me, tell me.
Big girl's blouse.
Big monster at the end.
A big monster.
It scared me.
There were some good scares in there. I mean, I got some good jumps in there. You know, it's a very good event. I mean, if you are out here, it's well worth coming out here for this. It's awesome, absolutely awesome. We've got one house left to do, and that's Insidious. We're going to head down there very, very shortly. But first, we're going to have another go on the Terror Tram. So we'll see you a little bit later when we head down to Insidious. Oh my God, I'm being attacked! Screenpot worldwide. So after another awesome ride on the Terror Tram, time to our final attraction. It is Insidious. You looking forward to this one, Chris?
Yeah, I am.
Scared?
Good. Not scared, no. I'm not sure what to expect.
If you've seen the movies, hopefully, yeah, it is quite a jumpy film, so hopefully we're going to get some big scares. We've had more scares than I expected tonight. The event's definitely been a lot better quality than I was expecting. It's been absolutely awesome. So final house of the night, Insidious. Nice facade. Look at this.
But the fun doesn't end there, does it?
Steady stride.
Yeah.
Into the further it's not a house that's haunted. But you're saying
just come out then of our final house of the night, Insidious. Definitely one of the best. These guys, again, they won't go on the front, will they? Let me lead. Even though I'm there holding a camera and I think, oh yeah. When I stop to film a little bit of theming, they all just hold themselves back a bit, you know. It's quite funny.
It was good.
You like it?
It was the most jumpy maze.
It was, I would say it's the most jumpy maze. Again, some of the scares quite predictable, but it was a good attraction. One of my favourites here at Halloween Horror Nights. This event's been really, really good. There's been so much good stuff, you know, to do. I mean, my scare zones are probably the favourites. You know, I love the scare zones to pieces. They are really, really good. But Insidious, that was great. What do you think, John?
Second best maze here.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. Second best after Walking Dead.
Yeah, Walking Dead's the best one. That has to be second best due to the amount of scares in there.
Yeah, it was good. Lee?
I enjoyed it, but would I wait 2 hours? No.
Having these passes have been the saviour tonight, haven't they?
When you can't and buy things.
It cost us about 90, but you say about 90 quid, did we? Yeah, about 90 pounds, not dollars, you know, to get these passes. But it's meant you can have one go in each maze and on each ride.
You can still use them on Halloween because you haven't done that yet.
Yeah, and we're going to go and do Halloween again with those. Ooh, Lee Wood, everybody. Well, that was a good maze. I'm going to give that a good 9 out of 10. Really enjoyed it. Definitely the best atmosphere in there. It felt a lot more like a UK maze would feel. You know, it built up quite a lot of tension in there. Not much audio coming from other rooms. You know, it was very, very good. Atmosphere is absolutely pumping. You wouldn't think it's gone midnight. You know, it's absolutely awesome. Definitely one of the best Halloween events I've been to. Is it my favourite? No, but it's a lot better than I expected. After doing Orlando's last year, this in another league, it's very, very good. The atmosphere is cracking. You know, really, really good event. Right, over the next couple of minutes, I'll show you some shots of around the park before we conclude this vlog from Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. Woo. That's it then for Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios Hollywood. It's been a really good vlog. I've enjoyed it. It's been random. It's been crazy. We got loads of houses in, all the scare zones. It was really, really good. Thought I'd just mention we did actually watch the show earlier on. I can't actually remember what it's called, but Lee will be able to tell you.
What's that?
What was the show called that we watched?
The Jabberwockies.
It was good, wasn't it? It was like a dance show. Obviously I couldn't take any footage, but it was a really good dance show, really nice. Not really Halloween-y as such, but it was a good atmospheric show with some good lighting, some moving truss, some good effects. Yeah, there we go. So that sums up another vlog. Highlight of the night then. What was been your best maze, John?
It's either Insidious or Walking Dead.
You gotta pick one.
Well, it has to be Walking Dead.
Walking Dead?
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead?
Terror Tram.
Terror Tram, I'm going to go for Terror Tram as well, mainly because it's unique, it's well themed, and it utilises some of what they've already got, you know.
I'm going to make a side note though.
Go on.
We did go on Halloween again at the end and it was much better than it was.
It was Halloween and near the end, they were hardly putting anybody through, very small batches. The operations here have been a lot better than Orlando Halloween Horror Nights. It's been really, really good, really enjoyed it, fantastic event. Hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Like I say, there'll be some separate videos going online from here as well. But it's been great, really good time. That's it for them from Universal. I'm sure we'll be back here on the channel in the future. And that means it's time to cue them credits. See you later. You've got worldwide.